Welcome back to TCM. I'm Dave Karger. Tonight we're presenting films featuring memorable musical scores composed by Jerry Goldsmith. Up next is the movie that earned Goldsmith his 11th Oscar nomination. From 1978, released by 20th Century Fox, it's The Boys from Brazil. Gregory Peck stars in a role that may surprise you if you haven't seen the film because it's completely opposite from the types of moral, upstanding figures that he typically played. Here he stars as Joseph Mengele, the sadistic doctor who performed unspeakable experiments on thousands of prisoners at Auschwitz during the Holocaust. At the time the movie was made, Mengele was still alive and hiding in Brazil, and the story imagines what he might have been up to in exile. Laurence Olivier co-stars as a dedicated Nazi hunter who learns of Mengele's activities and sets out to stop him from inflicting further harm. The Boys from Brazil was adapted from a best-selling novel by Ira Levin, and the movie was directed by Franklin J. Schaffner. Schaffner was a good friend of composer Jerry Goldsmith, and this was the sixth feature film they made together. Their previous collaborations included Planet of the Apes, Papillon, which we'll be showing later tonight on TCM, and the 1970 Best Picture winner, Patton. Goldsmith was nominated for his scores on all three of those films, and Schaffner won the Best Director Oscar for Patton. Going into production on The Boys from Brazil, Schaffner asked Goldsmith to create a score inspired by the grand German and Viennese waltzes of the 19th century, and Goldsmith delivered. From 1978, also with James Mason, Lily Palmer, and Uta Hagen, The Boys from Brazil. The Boys from Brazil received 3 Oscar nominations for Laurence Olivier as Best Actor, Best Film Editing by Robert Swink, and for Jerry Goldsmith's musical score. This was Olivier's 11th and final competitive Oscar nomination. He lost to Jon Voight for Coming Home, but the same year, Olivier was recognized with an honorary Academy Award for the full body of his work, for the unique achievements of his entire career, and his lifetime of contribution to the art of film. For composer Jerry Goldsmith, The Boys from Brazil brought him his 11th Oscar nomination as well. He would go on to receive 18 in total, including for his scores for classics like Planet of the Apes, Chinatown, Star Trek the Motion Picture, and one of his personal favorites, Hoosiers. At the time he scored The Boys from Brazil, Goldsmith had just won an Academy Award for the 1976 horror film The Omen, which also starred Gregory Peck. Goldsmith was nominated for 2 Oscars for The Omen, Best Score, which he won, and Best Original Song for the chilling theme, Ave Satani. Up next, Jerry Goldsmith and director Franklin J. Schaffner team up again for A Prison Adventure from 1973, starring Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman. Don't go away.
Next on TCM, Papillon, then The Wind and the Lion, and later, Logan's Run. TCM walks the walk tonight.